Hi there, Mr. Muhammed is here. This is revised for checkpoint book, and this tutorial is about formula, functions, and graphs. As we go along, I'm going to give you some hints and some tips and tricks to deal with formula, functions, and graphs. The first set of exercise, here we have some formula and some variables in the formula are given. We just have to substitute. To do number 1, a is equal to k times y plus 10. Then it's given that k is equal to 7, y is equal to 2. All you have to do, write 7 in place of k, write 2 in place of y, and whenever you see two variables like this, nothing between them, it means multiply them. Here we have ky, a is equal to ky means k times y plus 10. It's given that k is equal to 7. Let's just substitute it. A is equal to, instead of k we can write 7, and there is nothing between k and y, means times. 7 times y is equal to 2. 7 times 2 plus 10. According to arithmetic rules, according to BIDMAS, we have to do multiplication first. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 10. 14 plus 10 is equal to 24. So the value of a is 24. Question 2. L is equal to m brackets 10 plus n. Find L if m is 100 and n is 3. Let's substitute. L is equal to, instead of m we can write 100 bracket, nothing between the 100 and the bracket, means multiply the 100 by inside the bracket. 10 plus n is equal to 3. Okay, according to BIDMAS, we have to do brackets first, then 100 times 10 plus 3, 13. 100 times 13 is 1300, or simply 1300. So L is 1300. Question 3. T is equal to 5a plus 2bc. Find T when a is 7, b is 2, and c is negative 3. Let's do question 3. All you have to do, substitute, instead of a, 7. Then we have t is equal to 5a, means 5 times a is 7, 5 times 7, plus 2bc means 2 times b is equal to 2, 2 times 2. This 2 is this 2 in the formula. 2b means 2 times b, and b is 2, 2 times 2. 2bc, then times negative 3. c is negative 3, and we have 2bc in the formula, means 2 times b times c, as we have. Now, according to BIDMAS, we have to do multiplication first. These 2 are in multiplication, and these 3 are in multiplication. We can do them separately and then add the results out. 5 times 7 is equal to 35, plus 2 times 2, 4, times negative 3, it will be negative 12. Then positive with negative will be negative. You can straight away write 35 minus 12. 35 minus 12 is equal to 23. So T is equal to 23. Question 4. Q is equal to a squared plus b squared plus c squared. The values of a, b, and c are given. So we are going to square them, then add the results. Question 4. Q is equal to a squared plus b squared plus c squared. So Q is equal to, the value of A is 3, so you'll have 3 squared plus the value of B is 4, then 4 squared plus the value of C is 5, then we have 5 squared. Now according to BitMath we have to do powers before addition. 3 to the power of 2 is 9, 4 to the power of 2 is 16, 5 to the power of 2 is 25. Now add them. 9 plus 16 is equal to 25 plus 25, 50. So Q is equal to 50. Question 5 is your task. What's given is only x, and what is in the formula is only x. That's it, you can do it. Question 6. F is equal to MA. M is 12, A is 10, so 12 times 10, 120 is the value of F. Question 7, y is equal to 6x plus 3. Find the value of x. Question 7 is kind of different from the previous questions because this time the subject is given. The subject is the variable which is on one side alone. Now here t is the subject because t is on a side alone, and the other variables which are a, b, and c are on this side. So t is the subject. What happened in question 7, the value of y is given. Y is equal to 6x plus 3. What's given in the question is the value of y. Y is equal to 27. The value of the subject is given. Then how can we find x? As the question wants, find x. Then to find x, let's write the value of y in its place. 27 is equal to 6x plus 3. Now it looks like a normal linear equation. We can solve this by starting to have x alone on a side. Then to do this, firstly we say minus 3 to get rid of this 3. Minus 3 on the other side. 27 minus 3 is 24. Equals 6x minus 3 with plus 3. They cancel each other out. Now 6x is equal to 24. How can we get rid of this 6? Divide both sides by 6. Then we get that x is equal to 4. And to check your answer, 6x is equal to 24. So 6 times 4 is equal to 24. X is equal to 24. X is equal to 4. 6x is equal to 24. It's correct. So for question 7, the value of x is equal to 4. Question 8. V is ABC. Find the value of C. Again, the value of the subject is given with the other two variables. What's missing is only C. Let's see how can we deal with this. Question 8. V is ABC. The value of V is 240 is equal to, the value of A is 6 times the value of B is 8, and the value of C is not given. We have to find it. Now 240 is on the side. Let's simplify the side. 6 times 8 is equal to 48. 48C is equal to 240. Then to get rid of this 48, we have to divide both sides by 48. Then divide 48. Divide 48. 240 divided by 48 is equal to 5. So this 48 will cancel this one. 240 divided by 48 is equal to 5. So the value of C is 5. To check the answer, 6 times 8 times 5, let's see, is it equal to 240? 6 times 8 times 5. 6 is the value of A, 8 is the value of B as it's given in the question. and C is 5 as we found it. If we multiply all of them, we will get 240, which is the value of V. So 5 is the correct answer. For question 8, C is equal to 5. When you see one variable is missing, all you have to do, keep this variable alone on a side. Then what appears on the other side is the value of the missing variable. As we did here, we kept C alone on a side. Then what appears on the other side is the value of C. Quite simple. Question 9. The same idea is repeating. U is missing. What's given is S and T. So let's do question 9. This will be the last question in this tutorial. The rest is your task. The questions that I didn't do it here is your task. Now question 9. S is equal to UT plus 5T squared. What's given is S and T. S is equal to 210, which is equal to U is missing. T is 6, U times 6 plus 5 times T is 6. So T squared will be 5 times 6 squared. Now let's simplify. 210 on the side. U times 6 simply is 6U plus 6 to the power of 2 is equal to 36. 36 times 5 is 180. Let's check. 36 times 5 is 180. Now how can we have U alone on this side and everything else on the other side? Then firstly we want to get rid of this 180, and the relation between this 180 and the U is plus. What's the opposite? Minus. Minus 180 minus 180. Since it's equation, whatsoever happened to the side, the same thing must happen to the other side to keep the balance. Now 210 minus 180 is equal to 30. So from here we go there. 210 minus 180 is equal to 30, is equal to positive 180 with negative 180. They cancel each other out. What's remaining here is only 6U. Now you can think 6 times which number is equal to 30? 6 times 5. Or, just like the ordinary way, get rid of the 6 by dividing both sides by 6. 30 divided by 6 is equal to 5. And what's remaining on the side is only U. So U is equal to 5. Question 10. PV is equal to RT. Find P when V, R, and T are all given. What's missing is only P. Let's substitute the value of V, R, and T in this formula and then make P the subject. PV means P times V, and V is 100, equals R is 40 times T is 70. Let's simplify this. P times 100 is 100P equals 40 times 70. There are two zeros. Copy the zeros down. 7 times 4 is 28. Now 100P is equal to 2,800. Firstly, we just have to get rid of this 100, divide both sides by 100. Then we will get these hundreds will cancel each other out, and 2,800 divided by 100, two zeros will cancel to 0. What's remaining is P equals 28. Then 28 is the value of P for question 10. I hope you find it easy. Comment below whatever question you have. Trial and improvement is the topic for the next tutorial, plus using calculator to solve quadratic equations, cubic equations. Then, thank you for watching.